Hi, we're here today in Modern World Studios with Nick and Lara. Hi guys, you alright?
Cooking.
Cooking on gas.
I want to ask you a couple of questions. How many days now is it to the Ironman?
6 days. It's Sunday and we're off next Saturday.
How are you feeling?
Pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty relaxed. Quite not confident. I don't think that's the wrong thing to say, but probably as ready as I could be, I reckon.
Well, that's good. And Mum, how are you feeling about the whole thing?
Terrified, really terrified.
Actually, yeah, that's really how I feel.
Because pushing him
I'm
in a
very
wheelchair is going to be heavy.
I'm very nervous. Very nervous. I'd like to have been definitely, I think, a little bit lighter. That's, you've always got regrets, but I think having the injury to my tendon at Christmas meant I couldn't run for 3.5 months.
You don't think it's the beer?
Chinese or Indian? Or
Well, I've been on Chinese. Chinese, no, but Indian, maybe.
I think it's more the beer.
And beer. I've found...
And chocolates.
Chocolate, but I gave up beer for about 6 months. And I've sort of trying to be making up for that since. So I have, haven't I, been on...
Well,
actually, only a
too
pint.
much.
I have a pint, maybe 2, never
No,
3.
you've been pretty good.
Only a pint or 2. But no, I was 13.10 this morning. 13.10, and I probably would have preferred to have been 13, but we are where we are. It's too late now. I've got
And
big bones.
what are your exercise levels like at the moment? Have you cut back or are you
I've
still...
cut back. Yeah, you've got... I've been training now since August 07, so it's been 20-something months, whatever that is. But 3 weeks before the race, you start doing something called tapering, where you take it down 20% a week. So obviously now we're just about to enter, well, we have entered the last week. And it's very, very mild exercise. So I did a run this morning, 4-mile run, and then yesterday I did a 35-mile cycle, and then this week it'll be actually not a great deal really. Carbo loading. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, so what will you be... what kind of things will you be doing in the next week or so?
Well, in the next week, we fly tomorrow, so nothing.
When's my question?
You'll get your question later. I don't even know what you're doing in the picture, so just behave yourself. Tuesday, it's my time. Tuesday.
You sing it.
It's my time.
Oh, right, we're in the Eurovision
It's
mode
my
still.
time. You can come back. Just come and sit with me.
In a minute.
Come on, you get a question in a minute. He's going to throw one at you. Tuesday, you just throw one when you're not least expecting it. And then Tuesday, I'm going to do probably a little run. Ben arrives Tuesday. That's boyfriend Ben. So Wednesday, I'm going to take him out on the bike up, not Mirador, the one with the windmills. That's a massive climb, so I want him to get a taster. Thursday they open the swimming route, so I'm going to do with Ben a lap, which is 1.2 miles of the sea swim, so because he's never swum in the sea. And Friday's nothing. That's the day before, so really not much going on this week.
Okay. And what kind of stuff will you be up to actually on the day? Mum, you can have a question in a minute.
Oh, is that me?
Yeah.
When you say on the day...
The actual Ironman day, I mean, what kind of... Do you want to explain it a bit? I mean, what time do you have to get up? And
Yeah, I'll be up at probably 4:35, and then...
I'll probably make his breakfast.
That'll be a first
Yeah, right.
in 20 years. That'd be nice, timer. What are you going to make me?
Goat's cheese tart.
Yep, goat's cheese tart. I've got to have 200 grams of carbs for breakfast, so 5 o'clock I'll be up to take on some bars, no fibre, so I need power bars and carbo drink. And then about 6 o'clock, probably maybe a bit earlier, we'll head on down to the Ironman, probably about 5:30. And then you have to enter transition, I think, by 6. So then it's in transition. I would have put my bike there the night before. That has to be checked in before. So
okay.
then it's just a case of getting there, wetsuit, separating things into different bags. You've got a bike bag and a running bag. So when you come out of the sea, you go straight to your bike bag and then put on
Get
your togs.
ready, yeah.
And cream out.
Oh, and then put my nut cream on.
Oh, nice.
And then that's it really. Then you're off. 7 o'clock, klaxon goes.
Do you put the nut cream on from the front or the
Oh,
back?
stop it. It's disgusting.
Both. I actually put on both. It's actually more bum cream than
And
nut
where does the
cream.
Vaseline? Just generally on the nipples?
On my raspberries.
Right, a question from Mum. How have you supported Dad through this time?
I haven't been very supportive. I haven't been very supportive at all, really.
In what way?
No, you have. You've been ace. You've been ace. Don't be hard on yourself. Explain how you've been supportive. No, you've
well,
been
because
brilliant.
I haven't.
You have been brilliant.
Yeah, we've done a bit of filming,
No, you've been brilliant.
but I think I find it quite hard.
No, you've been brilliant because go on, it's your answer.
No, I was just going to say because I could have prepared you a bit more
Like what?
food that you might have eaten.
Not really. It's plain pasta and stuff, isn't it? And baked potatoes. I mean, it's been great. No, you've done well. I mean, it's the support that you need is because your training is so long, and that's the thing. That's where you've been supportive, and also you have done lots of following me around. You've been cycling while I've been running. You've been supporting me, carrying drinks. You've driven around the island so many bloody times we've forgotten.
I suppose now you say it, I have.
But you've been.
I'm not going to lie to you.
Where you've been unsupportive is by wanting to go to the pub, and that's obviously been a major distraction for me.
I would just like to pipe in as a third party. I think it was an equal wanting of the go to the pub.
I don't drink, so
No, it's fair. It's mine, for me as well.
let's not fight.
No, but Hunters does do $9.95 for two main courses.
They are, and they talk about Wotton. I like talking about Wotton.
100.
And Mum, how are you going to feel on the day?
I think I'm going to have to take some Valium because I am really worried about him. I'm not worried about the cycle or the swim. I think it'd be absolutely fine. I think it'd be fun to watch it. But when it comes to the run, I think having seen him after a 100-mile cycle, I don't think he's going to cope with the run very well, if I'm really honest. I mean, I know he's going to do it. I'm sure he's going to do it, but I don't think he's going to find it at all easy. And I think that was last year when I watched the race. That upset me watching some of the people that were running in pain then, and seeing him in pain will be quite hard.
How do you think your emotions will be on the day?
Well,
No, not you, Dad. You, Mum.
Why do you keep trying to get... So you just want to be the front of the...
This is Mum's moment now, Dad.
I think I'll be fine until the run. And then I'm going to be really worried about him. But I've got my trainers packed, so if I need to, I'm going to be right there with him.
Oh,
run him
cool.
with me.
And what advice would you give to future Ironmen's wives?
Buy land, they're not making any sense.
I'd probably just say, look, if your husband's got a goal like that and he just has to do it, then you just got to, you've got to support each other. I'm sure that Nick would support me if I was going to do it, and that's just the way it works.
Cool. And Dad, do you want to give a bit of advice? What's supported you through your training, throughout all of it? Has there been anything in particular that you've thought, oh, this is really helping me get through?
Definitely family. That's no. You've got to have a family. You've got to have that support because it's so time consuming. And it's not just the exercise. It's everything that goes around it. It's the diet. It's the drinking. It's the exercise. It's the equipment. It's the research. It's everything. And it's
constant sort of talking about it as well.
and constantly talking about it as well. Definitely that's very important. What was the question? Advice to future Iron people?
No, just anything that, I suppose, do you want to go on and give a bit of advice?
Just definitely, you need a lot of time. If you start unfit like I did, I was obviously massively overweight and a smoker, then I would just say you've got to allow loads of time. You've got to have some money as well, because actually it really starts to add up after a while, the cost. You've got the bike, the equipment, the supplements, the race itself was €350, which is not cheap.
The drugs are expensive as well.
The steroids were, especially imported from California, they were particularly expensive. Time, money, support, and then absolute discipline and commitment. And that is where it's very easy. There have been loads of days when I've just got out of bed and just absolutely had no interest in training.